I've been saying from the beginning of this year that regardless of what happened in the US elections, that America was most likely lost as the reliable security partner that we have known in previous decades. Now, it is far too early to know exactly what Donald Trump will do, despite what he has said before the election and despite a number of leaks coming out of his transition team and other advisors close to the new US president. I think at the moment we need to see these for what they are, kite flying, and we need to take them with a fairly large pinch of salt. I have said that the election of Donald Trump could indeed have a silver lining for Ukraine, and that silver lining would be Europe's leaders finally realizing that they needed to stand up so Europe can stand on our own 2 feet. Now, there are some encouraging signs already. President Macron of France has only a few days ago talked about Europe being herbivores, while the axis of evil that we face, led by Russia and China, are carnivores. If we face carnivores as herbivores, we will lose. And in President Macron's word, we need to become at least omnivores, if not carnivores also. There are some promising signs in Germany also, where Friedrich Merz, the leader of the opposition, has been hugely critical of Olaf Scholz's approach to supporting Ukraine, and in particular his refusal to give Ukrainians the Taurus missiles which they need. Now, Olaf Scholz's government has just fallen and will face a election early in 2025. Meanwhile, if we go further east, we see that Poland is now committing to spending 5% of its GDP on defence, while the three small Baltic nations already spend 3% or more on defence, while the new NATO members of Sweden and Finland are both approaching 2.5%. So let's turn to Britain. The new Labour government has yet to commit to 2.5% on defence. Now, Britain has a very important leadership role to play in Europe when it comes to European security and supporting Ukraine. Sir Roland Walker, the head of the British Army, has recently said the British Army is not ready to fight, and if we're not ready to fight, we are not ready to deter. I think it is absolutely incumbent on us in the UK on this weekend, above all others, where we commemorate those millions of men and women who fought and many died for freedom, that we maintain that critical leadership role that we have played in Europe in support of Ukraine for the last 3 years.